What's up, everyone, and welcome to another Premier Series Season 3 qualifier coming to you live from Dexterity Depot, one of our last qualifiers left of this season, leading up to our finals here in about a month. We're excited to see our course designer, Matt Bradley, a well-known name in the designing field of Ninja, especially at our Tier 1 championships the past couple of seasons. We're excited to be with you today. My name is Megan Budway, and I am joined with Travis Rosen on the mic. Travis, how you doing today?
I'm great, Megan. I'm looking forward to just a continuation and final last couple age groups here in this great Ninja weekend at Dexterity Depot in Camp Hill, Pennsylvania. It's been incredible so far this weekend, but I'm so excited for this teen age group.
Yeah, so far we've seen some really great courses. Our last division earlier today, the amateurs, we actually did not see any clears on our challenge course, but I'm hoping that these teens will bring, their strength to the table, and we're going to see some great runs today.
Yeah, I can't imagine just how strong these teens have become. I mean, it really blows me away when thinking about just the sport of ninja and how much it's evolved over the years. These teens are so good, and I know we're going to see some incredible performances. Hopefully, they will rectify the no clear situation from the last amateur age group. But I know they're super talented and they've trained so hard. So regardless what happens, I know it's going to be good.
Yes, and everyone has earned their spot here in Premier Series. This is our third season of Premier Series. So, in order to be here, you had to place in the top 25% of season 10 of the World Championships. Also, the season standings as well. And some of our athletes, the course designers, were allowed to invite, if they really stuck out, but they didn't quite make that qualification. Designers could bring in ninjas to the field to qualify for Premier. We've got two courses going on today for you guys. First, we're going to see a little bit of a speed course. That's our placement course. Athletes are going to basically get one fall and they're done. No retries on this, and that doesn't determine the champion, though. That just simply, as it says, it's their placement for the challenge course. On the challenge course, our athletes get 2 retries total on the course, 1 retry per obstacle. And usually, as it says, it's a little bit more challenging than the first one we're going to see.
Yeah, you're definitely right with that, Megan. The placement course is 1 fall, you're done. It's a seeding round, more or less, to get the coveted run spot later on in the challenge course. You want that so you can watch what works, what doesn't work for the ninjas who went before you, so it increases your chance of success.
Yeah, absolutely. It's one of those courses you can go fast and risk falling, but get those later spots, when we're going to see that later. But our top 4 athletes on the challenge course are going to be qualifying for Premier Series finals, and we're going to be seeing that at the end of November at Modus Ninjas.
Yeah, it's crazy that the finals are just 1 month away. This has been an incredible season so far, but like you said earlier, this is one of the last qualifiers remaining before those finals. So I'm so excited. There's been incredible performances and ninja moments this season, and I know today will be just like that. We've got a competitive field too. We've got 8 female and 10 male competitors, and some of these athletes are just stacked. They're so strong, so experienced, and again, you talk about only 4 spots up for grabs for the finals, so everybody is going to be bringing their A game and gunning for one of those spots.
Yeah, everyone's going to have to fight for a spot. We've seen in previous qualifiers, maybe there's only 3 or 4 females, but we've got 8, so only half of those ladies are going to be going to finals. And then, like you said, we have 10 males, so we're really going to be fighting for those spots.
Yeah, and with the no clear that you mentioned earlier, Matt Bradley, like you said, he's so well known for his skill and ability to put together some really awesome but yet diabolical courses, and this one is no different. But again, I have faith that these athletes have put in the work and the preparation, and they're going to rise to the occasion, and we're going to see some buzzers.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to see a demo run here shortly. We've got 7 obstacles on our placement course with a time limit of 1:15. I honestly don't think anyone's going to need that much time, though. It's like we talked about. There's strategy that you can do for this course. Go all out and risk falling early. But if you are successful, getting that last run order, or, just playing it safe and trying to get to that buzzer.
Yeah, it really comes down to each individual ninja's style and preference, kind of a risk reward. How fast should I go while still knowing I'm not probably going to fall? I mean, again, you never know when you're going to fall. Even the best ninjas fall in the most unexpected moments. Been there, done that. But
Same.
yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what strategies they take, because 115 is a bit longer time for a placement course, but we've seen all weekend long a lot of ninjas blow that time out of the water.
Mhm.
So it'll be interesting to see what they do, but I'm expecting some very, very fast runs.
I think so too. If you were doing a placement course, what would your strategy be? Would you just go all out or would you play it a little safer?
Well, as you know, I'm a little older. The speed game was never such a big thing when I competed all those years ago. Unless it was like a team competition, Team Ninja Warrior, Ninja versus Ninja, where you had to go fast. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, it's not the end of the day. It's just a seeding round, like we
Hmm.
said. So it's a good time to just really leave it all out there. Hope that you go the furthest, the fastest, and get one of those great spots, because you come back for the challenge course round, and that's where it all really comes down for getting that ticket to the finals. So I mean, I'd probably lean towards just full send, go for it 100%. Maybe have one or two spots where it's like, all right, I might need to stop for a moment here, kind of
Yeah,
collect myself, but more fast than not.
I think so. I think in this teen division too, that you don't really, especially for the males, I don't think you really have time to stop and think if you want to go for one of those later spots.
Yeah, definitely. And that's also just how this sport has evolved. The speed element is such a bigger thing than it used to be even just 4 or 5 years ago. And so almost all of these athletes, they train for these speed type courses all the time. So they're really used to doing that. Whereas maybe back in the day, someone doesn't train like that and they still try to go fast and then they make a silly mistake. But
Hmm.
these athletes are very used to that now. So looks like we got our demo runner going.
There, we saw him previously in the amateur, so we're gonna see a pretty fast demo of our placement course here with our 7 obstacles. He's ready to go, and we're off. Some spring cliffs. Man, I don't even have time to blink watching this demo run.
Yeah,
A Shailene.
I feel for the cameramen because they can barely keep up.
Diamond Dash. That one, the Diamond Dash was definitely taking a lot of our females out in the previous division. Okay, he blew through that. That might have even been faster than his own placement run earlier. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, that was so fast. So we couldn't even keep up with the fidget spinners there. He did a couple of those fidget spinners and then hit that buzzer that is the finishing line, the buzzer that all these athletes are wanting to hit. So, yeah, you're right. They're going to be going so fast. And what's interesting about that is when you see other athletes go before you and they've just crushed it and gone so fast, it really can add a lot of pressure to you. But at the same time, give you confidence that, hey, this course is definitely doable. I can go, 100% speed and maybe replicate or beat the person who went just before me. So, this is going to be interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm excited to watch these runners. We're going to have our females kicking it off here first. We've got 8 ladies taking on the placement course, followed by we're going to have 10 males as well, as we talked about. And I think the fastest time that we might have saw in the amateurs, I want to say, I can look right here now, and was 22 seconds.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. See, that's just, you're right. It's almost like you blink for a moment and the run is over. So for those tuning in online live stream, do not go anywhere, because if you even just look away for a moment, you might have missed an incredible ninja performance.
Yeah, I'm super excited to watch it. Looks like they're making a couple adjustments here, and then we're going to be off with our. Do you prefer watching the placement course or the challenge course more?
I would say I am more a challenge course person because it really tests more of the ninja skill. Like pretty much every facet of ninja experience and training you need gets put on display in a challenge course. Where placement course, you'll still use strength and grip and things like that, but it's just so speed based and so fast. Where the challenge course, it's usually much longer. it really requires much more preparation and training from a like muscular endurance standpoint.
Mhm.
And so I think it's a better overall test of the ninja athlete's overall skill. But I mean, this whole speed game, that is a whole thing in and of itself. So
Yeah.
that's still super impressive, those who can go super fast.
I think I have to agree with you on that one. And we've got our first runner of the day. It's going to be Alyssa taking on the course. She's from the factory at Reach. You know, being the first runner can always be a little intimidating, but she looks ready to go. She is already off there, pulling through our spring cliffhangers, jumping out to that rope. I like how she stayed low on the rope there to take herself right to the platform.
Yeah, and that's some good linking laches right there, not needing any extra swings.
Oh,
Oh,
great save on the end of that diamond dash there. She is good. Making her way now over to the silence. I wonder why that obstacle is named that.
yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
I've said all season we need to have some awards
she.
for. Oops, getting a little caught up there.
Well, it looks like she may have touched something she was not supposed to.
Oh no.
I don't know what it was because I just saw the clock stopped in the middle of her run and her time stopped. So maybe if we see in this replay, she cleared Diamond Dash for sure, but I'm not sure. I think she just touched something out of bounds, maybe. But that was a solid first runner for our teens.
Yeah, that was great from Melissa. It's always tough going first, even if you have that demo runner, because the demo runner is loose and nothing's really on the line. So they're relaxed, just out there having fun. But for the first competitor, it's definitely different. And so she did a solid job being the first competitor for this teen age group. And yeah, just so important to know what's in play and what's out of play, because one foot touch or one hand touch on something that's out of bounds and your run is over.
Absolutely. We've got a home athlete taking on the course next. Got Gianna from Dexterity Depot. So hopefully she feels comfortable, right at home on some of these moves and some of these obstacles. All right, she is off. I really like the use of the springs on the cliffhanger. It just takes an obstacle that we're used to and just adds a little twist on it. Floats up over that rope, heading around the corner now, locking her foot in on the cliffhanger. She could almost static. Yeah, and she does static one of those laches.
Yeah, it's one thing with this teenage group. It's a little different than some of the younger age groups, but height can really play a difference in things like those reaches and can you static something, which is reaching one hold right to another. Yeah, she's looking really solid.
Yep, she's on now to that last obstacle. Taking a backswing. Let's see. Oh, I think she looked like she wanted the link, but it looks like her hand didn't really place it where she wanted to. But she's going to be our first clear of the day. 49 seconds.
Yeah, that was an awesome performance from Gianna, our first clear of the day. Looked a little confused there on that landing platform of where's the buzzer? What do I do next? So, hey, that's okay. It happens to the best of us, but that was a solid run. Good job, Gianna.
She looked like she surprised herself there on the last obstacle. But we love to see it. Solid second runner, and we've got Aman up next. She's from, let's see, Nova Ninja, and also CrossFit gym, it looks like. Right, and she is off. Pulling her way through. She's moving quickly. I like she's not really hesitating before any obstacle. She's just flowing really nice from one to the next. Great links and control there. Ooh, nice on the diamond dash.
Yeah, I love it when you see athletes go one obstacle right into another, because they've done the mental prep ahead of time. You can't just typically do that on the fly, but if you've done the preparation, you can. Oh no!
Whoa!
Wow.
She saved that with the one arm. That's going to be 35 seconds. Yeah, I think, especially for these speed courses, I don't think it's the obstacles necessarily, you can make up time on. I think it's the time between, like we said, flowing from one right into the next and not hesitating.
Yeah, but seriously, some incredible grip strength from Iman right there. I mean, most athletes would probably have fallen off if you have one of your hands slip off and you're doing a swinging element like that, where your body weight is coming down all on one arm. That was really, really impressive.
Yeah, that's the fact that she was able to hold on and just adjust on the fly there. Yeah, I'm super impressed by that. Amazing work so far out of our teen ladies. We've got Aubrey that's up next now. Also rocking that dexterity jersey. We've got a lot of home athletes today.
Yeah, that home field advantage, I think, always is so helpful. Obviously, the courses and some of the obstacles are different than what they might train on, but just the comfort level of, hey, this is where I train, always a big benefit.
Yeah. I like that these laches, they're, it's a pretty basic obstacle, but they're different links apart, which can actually throw your links off just a little bit there.
Yeah, it seems like Matt Bradley does a great job of throwing in just little twists to make things different than you would expect and just adds another element of challenge.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like her swing is just getting a little diagonal there. Oh,
Oh!
no. She tried to static that one, and it was just out of her reach. That's going to
Yeah,
do it for her run.
I mean, she had a really long wingspan. It looked like she was actually going to be able to pull that off, but maybe hesitated ever so slightly right there at the end and just came up a bit short. But still, great job by Aubrey. You know, she's going to be back in the challenge course, ready to go just a little later.
Yeah, that's what I do love about Premier Series. It's not over after one run. Oh, and we got Lily. She's rocking, it looks like a little Halloween outfit going on. I love to see it. Pulling her way through. No problem. Here she's moving very quick between obstacles. Oh, okay. We
Oh,
got some one arm get.
oh
Oh, no.
oh, wow.
That last one was just barely out of her reach, but that was impressive.
Yeah, definitely doing some one arm monkey tech there, but I don't know. She didn't realize that that next bar was actually further out, but yeah, definitely did not have enough swing for that. But that was pretty gutsy. I like what she was thinking.
Yeah, that was impressive. It's like we said, there's just a little bit further apart. It changes your technique. Like Matt loves doing that, just slightly changing the obstacles up. I love to see it. That was spooktacular. Yes, it was indeed. With her Halloween outfit, but now we've got Lucy, another dexterity athlete, taking on the course.
What's cool too is seeing all these athletes who are from that gym. So you're not only having that home field advantage, but you've got a lot of your training buddies there in the competition with you, which helps. Even though the ninja community is so supportive, regardless, having some of those you train with day in, day out there
Oh
with you in
yeah.
the competition, that's awesome.
Whoa!
Whoa!
A little to the side there on Diamond Dash, but able to keep her momentum forward, making her way through. Oh, little foot slip, but she's okay on the last obstacle. Now she's moving really quick through this. I know, like when we hosted our premiere series at Jump Twist, it was really hard to not cheer my home athletes on. You just have to be quiet or either cheer everyone else the same. So I'm sure it's the same for all these dexterity athletes.
Yeah, I'm sure. But that was a really solid course clear from Lucy. Maybe not the fastest so far, but I mean, that was a great save right there on Diamond Dash. But I mean, that was really solid nonetheless.
Yeah, great links through the laches, through the fidget spinners. Very solid run, good warm up run for our challenge course later. That's going to put her second place right now. Iman still holding that first place spot with 35 seconds. We've got two girls left to take on the course, and then we'll have our run order set for our ladies.
Yeah, and at this point, with so many of the females having gone these last two, it's so helpful and advantageous to go later because you've seen the times that people are putting up. You see where people have stumbled or what techniques really worked well, so you can alter your own strategy if you need to. But so now for Cassandra, who's coming up next, she knows what she needs to do if she wants to get that fastest time.
Oh man, if we see our athlete here that's popping in with the crutches, he was one of our runners earlier in the amateur division. He had a little slip up on balance, so it's nice to see him back out there, but the crutches make me think it wasn't a great slip that he had.
Yeah, hopefully he heals up quickly. Unfortunately, I'm no stranger to
Yep.
needing crutches from ninja-related injuries.
Oh yeah, especially you. But we've got 2 females left. Cassandra is going to be our next runner here from Jump Climb Extreme, making her way through. I really like her tie-dye shirt.
Yeah, definitely. Super colorful. That's a great outfit.
Yep, she's striding her way across. Jumps right out, links the first, a little smile. Looks like she wanted to link the whole thing, but is able to adapt on the fly, taking a couple extra backslings, just trying to get through that obstacle. That's all right. She's eyeing up Diamond Dash here. A little hesitation. You cannot hesitate on this obstacle. She nails it, though. Great job, Cassandra.
Yeah, that actually was super impressive because typically on an obstacle like that, you need to have such fast footwork, and she kind of just strided that like it was no one's, not a big deal whatsoever.
Yeah. I know that's always the tough part for me every year on Ninja Warrior's balance. So I understand the, standing in front of it, hesitating a little bit, but she nailed it. She's on now on the fidget fun, trying to just get through this, get to that buzzer, and she has got it. That's going to put her in 4th place right now.
Yeah, again, really decent run. Right now, she's basically in the middle of the pack, so that's going to be a good run order for the challenge course. Maybe not at the very end, but still you have the opportunity of seeing several competitors go before you. So decent run from Cassandra.
All right, we are on our last female runner for this division. We're going to have Grace up next.
Yeah, I've been excited to watch Grace. Megan, I think she comes in probably one of the more experienced of our athletes today, and I want to see what she does right here.
Yeah, I actually got the chance to meet and train a little bit with Grace out in Vegas this year for Ninja Warrior, and she's very strong. And she's looking like it, no problem. Super smooth, links through there. See, no hesitation here on Diamond Dash. A little to the side, but makes it to the platform.
Yeah, seriously, some of the ways these athletes are coming off Diamond Dash, I think it's starting to give me a heart attack, but they're doing an awesome job.
She is moving here. Oh, it looks like she wanted that pull, but wasn't quite set for it. Setting these links on the fidget spinner, and that's gonna get her a time of my thing's on the way. She's in 3rd place, whatever her time was.
Yeah, that was a really, really solid run from Grace. Great save right here on Diamond Dash, like we were talking. A little scary, but that was a good send. She hit that buzzer. I'm sure she feels good about that.
Yeah, that's going to give her, there it is, a time of 40 seconds. That's going to put her in a pretty solid place heading into that challenge course. She won't be the last runner, but she will know about that time, what she needs to do to get into one of those top 4 places.
Yeah, well, I hope the guys were paying attention because a lot of those females did excellent work on this placement course. So we'll see how our first male runner, Daniel Charleston, right now fares.
We've got Daniel. So someone in chat saying, will we see a sub 30 run? I think we're about to see a sub 30 run right now. I know in the last division, 22 seconds was our fastest time. So let's see if these teens can put up an even faster run. I don't even have time to talk, but he's at the end of this course.
Yeah, I mean, even right here, that extra swing, that might be the difference between first place and even 5th or 6th place run. Wow. Oh, my goodness.
That was amazing. 25 seconds. So there is your sub 30 time. The way that he pulled through those fidgets, he kind of popped through them instead of setting up high. That's right there is already going to make up seconds.
Yeah, I mean, his level of aggressiveness was so off the charts. That was, I don't know if I've seen fidgets done quite that way, that quickly. That was awesome.
Yeah, you're going to see these kids. So like when I link obstacles, my problem is I throw really high because that's how I learned how to link obstacles. But you're going to see a lot of these younger athletes have that pull through technique where they don't have as much airtime, which is going to make up those seconds for them.
Yeah, I mean, really impressive first run up from our males.
Yep. Up next, we've got Motive Ninja here, Weston. He is pulling his way through. If he trains at Motive, he trains with Brett Sims in South Carolina. He's able to reach his way. Though I think that was a little closer than he was expecting there. He caught that with his wrist.
Oh no!
Oh no, he was just a little off to the side and too far back on that third diamond. I've been there, done that. But it's okay, he gets another chance later.
Yeah, he was coming with a lot of speed, a lot of power, but he just got off a little right there. You just get a little diagonal on those, and they are so unforgiving.
Yeah, if your foot is not right on that pink X, if it's a little too far back, a little too far forward, it's really hard to control that and, make up for that technique to finish out the obstacle. But let's see, we've got another dexterity athlete here. Caleb is going to be taking on the course next.
Yeah, he's another one of our really strong athletes in this division.
Sheesh.
Been really excited to see what he's going to do, and he is flying.
Yeah, a little setback there. Pause goes right away into Diamond Dash. He is moving. If he can get through this without a couple extra backswings, I think he's going to have our fastest time.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Let's see it. 24:62. A solid run out of Caleb.
Yeah, that was just so fast. Again, one of those, you blink, you're going to miss it. I don't think he had really any wasted movements or time in between obstacles. That was like impeccable.
Even still, the technique of that fidget that we just saw, if we would have seen that the way that our second runner did it, it would have even been even faster. It's crazy just the little tiny things that these athletes can change to their technique to make up time.
Yeah, there was even something that Caleb did coming out of the silence obstacle before that fidget fun. Just the way he even moved his feet looked like he knew exactly what he was doing because he didn't want to waste any time.
Exactly. All right, Bryce is up now, pulling his way through. Jumping right away. Great pull throughs, not really wasting any time on that Lachey lane. Going right into Diamond. Oh no, the chains are out of play on that obstacle, unfortunately.
Yeah, you said it right before that if your feet do not get right on those pink placement markers, you're gonna get off balance, and that's exactly what happened. Oh.
Yeah, it looked like the second one, he had a good placement, but he pushed it to the side instead of staying right on top of it and pushing straight down on it, and that definitely cost him in the end. Oh man. All right, 1, 2. We got about 6 more runners left in this division, and Elijah's going to be our next one out of Urban Playground. He is moving super fast footwork through the beginning of this course, pulling through those laches. Oh no, and another Diamond Dash victim. He was very far back on that second diamond.
Yeah, you're right. His foot on that second was just way too close to him versus the center of that diamond. And, it's interesting. Sometimes when you start seeing ninjas go down on a specific obstacle, that becomes a mental obstacle in and of itself that you have to overcome when it's your turn to run. So I don't know. I kind of wonder if Diamond Dash is starting to get into some of these ninjas' heads.
Yeah, I always talk about I don't like going late in a run order because I'll watch somebody like fail an obstacle and be like, oh, should I worry about that one? So hopefully that's not the case, and Harrison can break our little Diamond Dash curse that we're seeing right now. Out of Gravity Forge, running that corner super quickly. Great pull throughs here. Let's see it. Come on, Harrison. I believe in you.
Oh, nice.
Nice. The curse is broken. Harrison's moving super quick. On now to the fidget fun. Great jump, setting his hips back so he could link the full line, but a little sideways on that last one. 29 seconds.
Yeah, that's what's so crazy with this age group. You have one extra swing like that, and you could go from first or second place, back to third, fourth, or fifth even. So still really, really great run from Harrison, though.
Yep, solid third place run there. That's crazy. One backswing is all the difference. He had a very solid run. We've got 4 runners left. Up next, we have another Dexterity Depot athlete. Quinn is going to be taking on the course here. Lots of dexterity athletes here. It's cool to see so many home gym athletes show up.
Yeah, definitely. You always see some athletes from the host facility, but there's so many in this age group. That is a good thing to see.
Yeah. Big turnout. It's their last chance. Well, probably their last chance. I don't see a lot of these athletes flying to the UK next weekend. So
yeah, probably not.
Quinn is off now. He just skips the rope, or he pushed it or something, it looked like. Didn't even need the rope. You know, WNO, we can't tell you how to do the obstacles. We just tell you to get from A to B. He is lining up now. That might have been the best Diamond Dash we've seen so far.
Yeah, definitely he's coming out with a level of aggressiveness that we haven't seen but a lot of the ninjas, but yeah, this is good. He's okay, one arm static.
Going for that static approach, a little pullback, and that's going to give him a 33-second time. Yeah, I don't think we've seen anyone be able to actually fully static those fidget spinners yet.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious though if it's actually the fastest.
I don't think so.
Yeah, so it's kind of an interesting choice, but hey, again, that's where it comes down to each athlete and how they want to approach it.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's kind of like you pause on there and then you have to do a little pullback to get your momentum as well. But if you're noticing for this group of athletes, you know, the dexterity athletes are not having the same difficulties with Diamond Dash. So that is a little home advantage to them. We've got now a gravity forward athlete. Colton is on the course, making his way through these lache, setting some high links there, eyeing up Diamond Dash here. Oh, and he's good. He put his hands up, making sure, you know, we didn't see him touch the chains. He's got it, though.
Yeah, that was a great midstream correction. He was getting a little off, but he was able to pull it in, and oh no, didn't go immediately.
Just a little backswing there, but that's still going to get him over to the buzzer with first. No, I don't think that's first place. 33 seconds. That's going to be in the middle there somewhere. 24 is still our fastest time.
Yeah, I mean, it was still a great course clear, solid run, but yeah, definitely not one of the fastest runs that we've seen today. So not sure exactly what his placement was yet, but we'll get that ironed out.
2 runners left to go. It's very interesting to me. So the last division, I commentated the amateurs. The Diamond Dash was a really big crux point for our females, but it seems like in this division, you know, maybe the males are just being a little more aggressive with that obstacle, and it's causing more wipeouts for the males than the females.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. Even just getting lined up before you start that obstacle, if you're a little off to the side, that can throw you off. But wow, right now Sean is crushing this.
Yeah, he's going for a little bit of a Gibbons there. He skipped that last cliffhanger, and he is moving, lining up. He definitely, they gave it to him? He definitely touched the chains on there.
You think so? I actually couldn't quite tell.
You couldn't tell? I don't know. I think that's why he stopped himself. I don't know.
If an athlete stops, you think they probably know what they did. So
exactly. That's why you never stop until the ref tells you to. You just assume you did it right and keep going. But let's see a replay here. Come on. He totally touched that third one.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if they will review that or not. But of course, that happens right before our last male runner. Asher is coming up, and we'll see if he winds up getting iced or not. That's always a not so fun experience. You're up, ready to go on the starting platform, and then you have to wait and wait and wait. But it doesn't look like he's going to have to wait.
Yeah, it doesn't seem so. He is off already. Asher is a very strong athlete. I saw him compete earlier this season, and he is moving right away. Great pulls through this course. Let's see, lines it up. Nice. Great technique in the Diamond Dash. Moving right away into the silence. This might be our fastest run.
Yeah, I mean, he's looking so solid.
Let's see. 27. A little off to the side there on that dismount. You can see it in his face. He wanted that fastest time, but not quite there. That's going to put him in third place.
Yeah, but still, Asher came out with vengeance. He was going so fast. And again, it's just a testament to how strong these teen athletes are. I mean, with that run, he still was only in third place. And it was just a matter of seconds. But still, great job. That's going to put him in a really good spot for the run order for the challenge course.
Absolutely. So the placement that you see now, The first runner of our challenge course will be Sean. The last runner will be Kayla, putting up that fastest time. But the ladies are going to be going first on our challenge course here in just a few minutes. There's that run order. So Lily will be our first runner overall on the challenge course, and Aman will be our last female running.
Yeah, well, so far, these teens have not disappointed. That's really what I was hoping to see, just some super, super fast, impressive course clears, and they did not disappoint. But now in just a bit, we've got the challenge course coming up, which, like we've already talked about, is a longer course, many more obstacles. It's really going to test every part of their ninja training. I can't wait for this, Megan.
I'm excited too. We're going to throw it over to our sponsors real quick. We're going to take a break, and then we will be back after they go over the challenge course rules and watch some of our athletes.
Ocean Needs Everyone is celebrating 5 years of saving the oceans. My name's Enzo, and through Ocean Needs Everyone, I help save the ocean by doing beach cleanups, CO and mangrove plantings, making art about recycled plastic, and making films regarding the ocean's health. How can you help save the oceans at home? Well, even if you don't live near an ocean, trash can end up in there eventually, so cut down on your use of single-use plastics. If you see trash on the roads or beaches, make sure to pick it up. Use less gas-powered vehicles, fish responsibly, and help support local organizations. I started my organization when I was 12 years old because I wanted to make a difference. So remember, you're never too young to follow your dreams and make a change. Let's all save our oceans together, one piece of trash at a time.
Want to train like a pro? DGS Ninja has you covered with obstacles designed by top athletes. Kevin Carbone, Matt Bradley, Tom Alberti, and Brett Sims. Whether you're dialing in your technique at the gym or training at home, DGS Ninja equipment is built for performance, durability, and safety. Train with confidence. Train with DGS Ninja. Find obstacles, rigs, mats, and more on dgsninja.com.
Has this ever happened to you? Where's my chalk bag? Ooh, I have a solution for that. Slab chalk! You take the chalk ball, put it in the mesh pocket, zip it up, slap, and get your chalk. Slab trucks are made right here in Springdale, Arkansas at Interform, the small batch manufacturing company. We're helping our community and providing local jobs to minorities and women of diverse backgrounds. I'm Joseph Rao, Ninja Warrior, Rock Climber, and the CEO of Slap Chalks.
Welcome back, guys. We are about to head into our challenge course side of our Premier Series qualifier here. I'm Megan Budway, joined today by Travis Rosen. Are you excited to watch these challenge course for the teens?
Yeah, I'm so excited, Megan. We saw some incredible performances in the placement course, some super fast course clears, but as we mentioned earlier, challenge course is a different style of course. It's longer. There's a lot more obstacles involved. You have to be very, very well conditioned and just know how you're going to run the course, because saving and conserving energy is the name of the game with a longer course like this. So I'm really excited to see how these athletes come out and compete. And I'm really hoping we see some buzzers. You mentioned in the
Yeah.
previous grouped amateurs, no one cleared this course. So definitely tricky, but we'll see if these teens are up for the challenge.
Yeah, we were really close. We had a couple make it to the last obstacle. One of our girls ran out of time. The males just missed one of the grabs. But, we're super excited to see them take on the course. And if we think that this is going to be good, now imagine what we're going to see when the elites take on these courses later.
I know, definitely. These teens have gotten so good and so strong. And if you think what they're doing is impressive, the elites go to like a whole nother level. So you see that's coming up a little later on, 3:30 p.m. Eastern. You don't want to miss it, because, I mean, all these age groups, all these different divisions are fun to watch, but the elites, I mean, it's like a treat to watch
Yeah.
just how good these athletes are.
They truly are the best of the best of the best when they're doing that Elite Division and Premier Series. We're going to get a demo run here of our challenge course coming up. We've got 9 obstacles. Now, remember we talked about earlier, there are retries in this challenge course. So you don't want to use a retry on a long grippy obstacle. If you're going to use a retry, you want it to be on something simple, or just use no retries at all.
Yeah, definitely. We seem to see that every weekend, where there's a long obstacle and you get an athlete who falls at the very end, which it's a good thing to have that retry, but then you have to do the whole obstacle again.
Yep. We are seeing a demo runner right now, making a way through some cliffhangers over. Now this obstacle here is cool. Kickoff. They have to go over to that wall, which is covered in looks like pictures of rips, and push off into, there's a ring there and over. Now I know earlier in the amateur, they had a female and a male version of this course. So I'm curious if we're going to see any changes at all for our males from what we're seeing now.
Yeah, we'll definitely figure that out once they start the competition. I know the time is a little different. Females are going to get 3 minutes and 30 seconds, while males get 3 minutes and 15 seconds. And I will say, whenever you see the demo runner fall on an obstacle, you know this is going to be tricky.
Matt's face over there, he just smiled. So previously, the females could use the slots on this, and then the males had to use the sides of the triangle. But they're telling him to keep going past the Angry Birds little cliffhanger style obstacle over to the swivel door here. It looks like, I'm assuming this is for the ladies, that they're going to start halfway through this obstacle and not have to use all 4 doors. Let's see,
Yeah.
Reaching out and over. On now to the switchback. I really like this obstacle, the use of so many different types of balance obstacles.
Yeah, and all weekend we've seen so many athletes just breeze through that switchback as if it's nothing, but it was really still quite a tricky balance obstacle. So it's really impressive performances from these athletes.
Yep. And again, we have confirmation this is our female version of this course. Matt Bradley, I know he started a couple years ago making the female courses for Tier 1 championships, and now, he helps with all of them. But he's honestly, as a female athlete, he's one of my favorite designers specifically for the ladies' courses. Oh, a little up for grabs there.
Yeah, well, it's going to be a tricky course. That is for certain. I know when I was an athlete, when you would see the demo runners, people who have practiced over and over and over on some of these, still falling, I'm like, what am I going to do as a competitor for my first try? But looks like Matt Bradley's going to show how this is supposed to be done.
Matt's jumping up here. It looks like you swing over. It's a cane on a magnet. And then you have to climb up the rope, push the doors open, and hit the buzzer up at the top. That's a really creative last obstacle. I like that a lot.
Yeah, it is. And this course, it's kind of deceptive because it's a fast course. Normally we see challenge courses be upwards of 4 minutes plus. But this one being, like we said, 3:30 for the females, 3:15 for the males, definitely faster. But it's hard to tell just how these athletes' strength is like wearing down throughout the course because they're going so fast. And then all of a sudden at the end, you've got some really grip intensive
Yeah, and
obstacles.
technical.
Yeah, super technical, meaning you have to be precise with your hand placements. And I mean, it's again, diabolical is what I said earlier. And really that is the case. But I love seeing that rope climb at the very end, kind of a throwback obstacle, if you will, to Sasuke and the Ninja Warrior roots of the sport of ninja.
Yeah.
But that's really fun.
Absolutely. So we're going to see our 8 ladies take on this course, and then we'll have like a brief intermission while they change some obstacles over for the male athletes. And, you know, as a female athlete, and I run a women's association as well, I love seeing when the designers keep that in mind. You know, lady, we're just built differently, and it's nice to see when they make changes to a course and accommodate, you know, making them doable and showing off women's strengths.
Yeah, definitely agree. And, you know, for our first competitor, Lily Wissig, coming up soon. We talked about this with the placement course, but it is a tall order going first. I mean, we have seen it, though, this season and just years past where the first competitor steps up to the starting line and they completely crush it. So it's definitely doable, but it's harder because you haven't seen anyone other than the demo runner go. And so with some of these new obstacles and just the combinations of how this course has been put together, it's really hard when you haven't seen anybody actually go, any competitors go. So big tough task for Lily, but hopefully she'll be up for this challenge and set the bar high for everyone else.
Yeah. And, you know, going first, you have to put up a pretty good time for others to chase. And she is off right away in that scary outfit. Oh, she puts up a scary good time here on this course, making her way through, no problem, on these laches. Great. She's got great technique, great control. Looking over now for that little sideways dismount.
Well, and again, it's great with this challenge course that they have the 2 retries because that can kind of take the edge off a little bit. You know that if you do happen to fall, you can take another shot. It's not one fall that you're done, but still you obviously want to try to save those for where you really need it and not have any silly mistakes.
Yep, and she's got that kickoff, no problem. She's shaking out her hands a little bit before she heads over. I really like this obstacle. You know, it forces you to do a direction change here, and it's super cool. Matt Bradley really likes, you know, putting them in weird directions, hitting their hips in a circle, making them redirect it.
Yeah, and you mentioned her shaking out her arms a little bit. That is obviously a technique that many athletes, rock climbers, ninja athletes, you know, use to just kind of help get that lactic acid out. And to see her already doing that, I'm kind of curious to see how far she's going to go, but she's actually looking pretty strong right now.
Yeah, she's looking great. I love that, you know, she's got her arms in a full dead hang, which means she actually does have a lot of grip here. She's not really taxing her grip on any of those lock-offs, and she is moving. She has a minute and a half left, or I guess 2 minutes left, because they get 3:30 on this course.
Yeah, she's looking really good from a time standpoint because once she gets past this obstacle, she's got the balance coming up, but then it's really just 2 obstacles left. So this is a very promising first run.
Yep, looks like we're trying to fix a couple things with Ninja Works. That obstacle, oh, nice. That obstacle, I would say, is probably a little bit harder for our taller athletes because I've definitely done balance narrow wall before and like stuck my hand out and disqualified myself by touching the wall.
Yeah, I mean, I will say too, when you have a long course like this, you're doing upper body, obstacle. Great grab right there.
Yeah.
By the way. But then you have this balance in the middle of it, and it's like it kind of takes a different part of your brain, and it's like a whole nother challenge.
Yeah.
So Lily's doing great.
She's got a minute left, and our first runner on this course is already on the last obstacle. Wow, she knew she had to put up a solid run, and she's looking really good.
Yeah, she is, but she's going to have to be so aggressive right here. Oh no.
Yeah, I think that one like you said, really aggressive, powerful swing and getting enough air time to be able to grab that cane and place it on the bar before you fall.
Yeah, I mean, even just the physics and the dynamics of everything that goes into this. It's, you have to have a big enough swing to generate the height and the distance and then the speed with your grab. Oh, no.
Just a little too far back. She did say that moving with obstacles is her least favorite type or most challenging type of obstacle, but amazing work making it all the way to the end of that course, being the first runner on our challenge course.
Yeah, that is super impressive. And I mean, I can't stress just how challenging that is to be the first runner and to do that well. That was a great, great way to start it off. So good job, Lily.
Absolutely. Hopefully that puts her in a really good position. And the rest of the ladies on our list are really going to have to chase to get, because she had a whole minute left when she got to that last obstacle. So she was moving pretty fast through this course.
Yeah, she really was. I know we talked about it a bit with the placement course, but when you see somebody go before you who really puts up a good time or goes really far, it can help from a confidence standpoint. You know it's possible, but it can also add pressure to you. Like, oh gosh, if I want to get a final spot or even first place, I'm really going to have to go quicker than what I just saw.
And Alyssa is already out of the gate, moving pretty fast. Yeah, it's like you said, it can really change your plan when you know that you have to chase a certain time. But she's moving good, grabbing those cliffhangers here. That I really like that second obstacle. It looks super fun.
Yeah, again, just applause to Matt Bradley and the way he put together all these different obstacles. Really fun to watch.
She's climbing up. We were joking in the last division that they must have put some of that Vegas dust on the warped wall because everyone's feet have been slipping really badly on that.
Yeah, that is something that a lot of times the viewers at home don't quite understand, that there is a lot of dust in Las Vegas and it does not really go well with ninja obstacles.
She's looking great here. Gets onto there. So now she just has to correct her backswing here to send her straight to that lâché bar. Take it one extra swing, make sure she's got the momentum. Looking for that dismount. And she is on now to the treacherous triangles.
Yeah, that was really good. I will say for a longer course, it's paramount to try to have as few extra swings as possible, because in the moment it might not seem like a big deal, but at the end of the course you really need every ounce of strength. So hopefully a few of the extra swings won't come back to bite Alyssa later on.
Yeah, especially in an obstacle like this one. This is all, fingertip strength, big pulls and pops through here. But she's eyeing it up. She's looking very confident on here. Oh, nice. She's got one more throw left on here.
She looks like she's getting a little tired.
Oh, she's got it. Come on, Alyssa. She just needs that dismount. Nice work.
Yeah, I loved the determination on her face. Like, I don't know if it's that her finger strength was getting taxed or maybe those were just a little uncomfortable or whatever, but she was definitely fighting her way through that. But excellent job.
Yeah, I think that treacherous triangles is one of the obstacles you do not want to have to retry. So she really pushed her way through it. On now to another grip. These back-to-back grip obstacles, a little diabolical.
Yeah, for sure. It's another one of these things that doesn't land, just ignore what just happened, and she will just do her very best right here.
Absolutely. It's one of those moments where like maybe you weren't concerned and now suddenly it's something that's sticking in your head on the course. But Aubrey's one of our home athletes here at Dexterity, and she is attacking this course already. Hopefully that little spill doesn't get in her head. She's looking super strong. Oh no, she just overshot that.
Yeah, she's looks like one of our taller competitors for the females in this age group. And yeah, she didn't really need as big of a swing there. And like you said, she overshot her hands and just went a little far on those holds. So
she's too strong. She's got too much power here. Gets at her second try though. I'm sure, sometimes you have to use a retry earlier than expected, and that can make you adjust your game plan here, but she's looking for that dismount and she's got it.
Yeah, definitely. Once you use a retry or even your second retry, it adds definitely some pressure because I can't really fall anymore. So let's see if it affects Aubrey here.
Yeah, being one of the taller athletes, it was a nice technique. She could kind of lean out to that ring there, monkey barring her way through. And she is on now to the skyhook obstacle. She's about 19 seconds slower than the other athletes. That's probably because she had to use that retry, but she's got plenty of time to make up for it. All right. Let that little left-hand turn. She's got to build her swing up here, making sure it's straight. Because she's a little taller, she could go right away, no problem, making up time on the now to the treacherous triangles.
Yeah, and a lot of these athletes, when they have to change their momentum with that ring, it actually takes a lot of core strength. So they're doing a really good job of handling that well and not getting kind of all wonky and stuck in a circular type of swing.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, nice. It looks like she was, speaking of that circle, it looked like she was circling a little bit, but she was able to pop her hips. Because this does tilt side to side, you really have to make sure you have good forward and backwards momentum here. She's got it.
Yeah, she's doing really good. And it's hard to tell for those watching at home, but oh no!
No! That is
Oh.
a very unfortunate fall back because now she has to do that entire obstacle again.
Yeah, I mean, that's actually one of the most unfortunate falls I think I've ever seen of needing to use a retry because it's not like she fell on the last hold. I mean, she did all the tough stuff and then she just fell back on the dismount. You know that her grip is just getting taxed now.
Just like I said earlier, this is one obstacle that you really don't want to have to use a retry on, especially when you've done the entire obstacle once already.
Yeah, what I was saying when she fell, what's tricky, you can't really tell it from home, but all those holds are angled a bit differently. Oh, good job on try 2.
And she got it. That's actually, I think, more impressive, doing the obstacle twice and still nailing it. But she does only have 15 seconds left on the clock. Let's see if she can get through this one. See, she's got to reach out there. She is a little taller, so she should be able to reach it. She goes right away, running through. She knows she's got to make up time, but just not enough. And that's going to do it for Aubrey's run.
Yeah, that was still really good. It's hard to come out, like we said, following an injury. And she had a little bit over aggressiveness right there at the beginning, needing a retry as her hands overshot the hold. But definitely showed a lot of grit, a lot of determination. But in the end, just timed out.
Yeah, I think she proved how strong she is being able to do that treacherous triangle obstacle. Not once all the way through, but twice and still being able to continue on the course. That's very impressive.
Yeah, I think if she would have been able to go a little further, having to do the treacherous triangles twice, I think that would have caught up to her and probably would have ran out of gas. But hey, I don't know. She still impressed me with how she came back on that. So she might have still been able to crush those remaining obstacles.
We've got 5 ladies left, it looks like. So right now that is going to put her in a tough spot, only getting about halfway through the course in that 3-minute, 30-second time limit. But anything can happen in Ninja.
Yeah, you just never know. Sometimes a complete unknown person who maybe is one of the first ones up does an incredible job, and then one of the big names who everybody expects to go all the way falls on something really early and unexpectedly. You do just never know.
Any ninja at any time. And we've got Cassandra is now up from Jump Climb Extreme. I love that she's got big smiles there on the starting platform. She's ready to go.
And I love watching athletes who are out there. While they're serious, they're also there having fun. I kind of wish I would have smiled a little bit more in my competitive days. I was more on the serious side, but
yep, that's where I'm at kind of now with my Oh no, she did the same thing as Aubrey. That's where I am at my. I always like to just have fun and smile and look like I'm enjoying myself because at the end of the day, it's just great to be able to do these courses and obstacles. So
Yeah.
hopefully she keeps that smile. She got a early retry, but she gets to do it again, making her way through.
But yeah, now the pressure's on because this is okay. She got it.
Good. I'm holding my breath there for a second, but she got it her second try. She's just got to get this throw in the dismount. She's looking nice and strong here. Nice. All right. I'm sure that's a little sigh of relief there. She doesn't go out on that obstacle, and she gets to try other ones in the course.
Yeah, she's looking good. Not the most aggressive pace, I would say, but again, this is maybe just the way she strategized how to run this course. And little stuck.
There she goes. She's able to kick back off. Her favorite obstacle is generating swing, and her least favorite is campusing movement. So hopefully on the cliffhanger obstacles, we see that she's able to overcome that.
Yeah, and for those who are watching from home who might not know what some of the things are, we're talking about campusing movements is really when you're doing hold type. Oh no, she's going to have to try or use her second and last retry. Again, pressure's going to be on Cassandra now, but basically those campusing movements is where there's holds and obstacles like that where you're only using your upper body and your grip versus your feet, so it takes a lot of strength.
Yeah. There it is. She's got to pop her hips up a little bit higher. Oh, nice. She gets it and holds on, but her swing is going a little bit crazy. She's going to have to, get that going the right direction to be able to get over to that bar. Let's see. She's got it, and she's got that dismount.
That was a really good job coming back after an unfortunate miss on the first try there, but now no retries left, and this is one of the tougher parts of this course.
Yeah, I feel like this is an obstacle if I were competing that I would want a retry in the bank for. But she is going to fight her way through it with 40 seconds left on the clock. This is a good example of like a campusing style obstacle, having to climb up only using your upper body. Oh, just a little short on that throw. That's going to do it for Cassandra.
Yeah, that was a good effort from Cassandra out there. I think at the end she just ran out of gas. She had to use both of her retries, so she was obviously taking more time up there on those obstacles than others at that point. And I think at the end she just didn't have enough strength to get the height and the quickness with her hands to grab those holds. But still, good job, Cassandra.
Yeah, way to fight. That just like Aubrey, that early retry sometimes can mess up your plan you had going into your course and kind of throw everything off. But that's one thing about Ninja as a sport that is unlike any other sport. You just have to be so adaptable because things can change on the fly for you.
Yeah, definitely. And now we've got Gianna coming up. This is the last. She's the fourth to the end. We only have 4 females to go. So now we're going to start really being able to solidify the top 4 who get the final or the ticket to the finals at Modus.
Absolutely. I was hoping this obstacle wouldn't get in her head. We just saw 2 people use a retry on it, but she's looking very strong here. Another home athlete from Dexterity, and Gianna is on now to the kick back, or kick off is the name of the obstacle.
When also what I love seeing is when some of these athletes maybe go out a little earlier or don't do as well as they wanted on the placement course, kind of see how they come fired up for the challenge course, maybe wanting some redemption. And I think Gianna didn't do quite as good as maybe she wanted in the placement course. So she's looking really good so far though here.
Yeah, I think we saw that with our first runner too. Right out of the gate, we had made it to the last obstacle. So hopefully Gianna's got that same fire. We've got Jules in the chat saying made it to Premier Series with Meg and the legendary Travis on the mic. Welcome in, Jules.
Hey, Jules.
All right. Let's see. She's going for a pull approach here. I feel like for this obstacle, if you can swing at all and not use that, lock off pull strength, it's going to really save you for the rest of the course.
Yeah, totally agreed. That's sometimes a fallback. Like I'm going to try to use lock off is kind of like a bent arm pull up hang position for those who don't know, but yeah, that uses extra strength and energy that sometimes you don't need to use. Oh no!
Oh, I think one hand was a little too high. It looked like she like nicked the top of the triangle there, and then it tried to drop down, but by the time it dropped onto the cliffhanger, it had already like flipped the other side of it. Man, I am
Yeah.
really bad about locking off in everything that I do and wasting my energy super fast when I run courses.
Yeah, well, so now Gianna has a big challenge ahead of her because even though she does seem to be pretty well conditioned, she's starting to feel the effects of this course.
Mm-hmm.
And again, she was on that last hold when she
Ooh.
slipped off. So this is a tall challenge in front of her, but let's do it, Gianna.
Come on. Oh, that first one, she had me nervous. She let out with one hand. You really need both to come down at the same time here. Oh, and just overshoots. She's looking a little tired.
Yeah, definitely tired and probably a little disappointed, but she was looking so good out there, looking really strong. Super aggressive swing right there. And then, yeah, that first time she just went a little too far, and then try number 2 just kind of whiffed there at the end. I think
Yeah.
the strength was running out.
I think she was, out of gas there. Again, having to retry that's a very long, grippy obstacle. So having to do that not just once, but twice on your course, I think is really tough. But that's, let's see. Where does that put her? That puts her in 4th place right now. But we do still have a handful of ladies. We've got 3 ladies left on the course, so she's going to be right on that bubble.
Yeah, definitely. She's on that bubble. And most likely, just knowing the skill level of the females yet to run probably is going to bump her off. But like we said, you just never know. But we've got Grace coming up here, and I'm excited to see what she can do.
I was about to say, that puts her on the bubble with some strong athletes like Grace. Oh, definitely a favorite to watch. Very strong, especially with a lot of those grippy campusing obstacles. So I think this course is going to play in her favor. And she is looking super confident already on the second obstacle. Very powerful throws.
Yeah, she has a kind of a calm confidence, I'd say. Like she's super strong and just, I mean, it looks like everything's really not that hard for her, which is just a testament to how good a ninja is if they can do that.
Nice. Yeah, she's got it. No problem. I agree with you. I think calm confidence is a really good way to describe the way that she moves. She's very powerful, just like that. Her swings already, she attacks the course, but she doesn't look like she's out of control. And she is lining up her swing here. Looking for that dismount. Nice. She is a little bit slower than the other ones.
Yeah, but still, she's looking really good. She's shaking out quite a bit right here. So we'll see how she handles this right now. But I think she's got quite a bit of strength left.
Wow.
I like that technique there.
I really like that technique. Not having to pull up at all. Yeah, she's probably shaking out just because she knows she wants to get deeper into this course and she wants to clear this obstacle on her first try because she's looking very, at ease here on the treacherous triangles.
Yeah, it's kind of funny when you see people shaking out, it can mean one of two things. One, like you just said, it's just like, hey, I'm just wanting to do really well. The other is somebody who's totally gassed out. You really know if they start stretching out the forearms that,
yes,
they're kind of hurting. So you're probably right. Grace is just trying to help optimize her physicality going into these obstacles. So she's looking really good, though.
Yeah, she was shaking out a little bit there, too. Going for a little bit of a lock-off approach here. Reaching over. Let's see. Eyeing up that dismount, just making sure she sticks the landing here. That's going to put her up in 3rd place with 49 seconds left. See if she can get this first try. That's going to put her in a great spot. Nice, Grace. 2 obstacles left.
Yeah, the clock is ticking down. She's been looking so good, but really cannot waste any time if she wants to try to clear this whole course. Nice grab.
She's got it. All right. That's going to put her in second place. She's got 20 seconds. She's really going to have to nail this first try.
Yeah, and she's only the second female to get to this spot. She's got some power.
Oh, not enough power. 11 seconds left. Man, like that, this obstacle right here, not only do you have to build a really big swing, but you have to have so much explosive upwards motion to be able to get on top of that cane.
Well, yeah, definitely. We were talking about it earlier, and just the physics that go into this. Not only do you have to have all that power, but then also that quick, the quick grab with the cane to then get it up and into position. And it's just so much going on. But that was a great run from Grace.
Yeah, really, really strong. We've got 2 runners left, so I do believe that does put her into finals. Right? With 2 runners?
Definitely.
The worst she could get is 4th, so.
Yeah, she is guaranteed a spot to the finals at Modus, so congratulations to Grace.
Amazing work to Grace. All right, we've got 2 left. Like we said, we got Lucy and Iman, our last 2 runners. I would love to see one of these ladies clear the course.
I know, but this is really a pretty tricky course because not only do you have to have the strength left at the end, but you really do need to keep moving quickly and not waste much time throughout the entirety of this course. So we'll see if Lucy is up to the challenge.
She's off. Home athlete here at Dexterity. Great link off the jump over to those cliffhangers. I feel like we're going to see our last 2 runners, move as quick as possible through the first half of this course so they can really have a shot at those last few obstacles.
Yeah, I know. Oh, no.
Oh, no. It looks like she just slipped. Shaking her head like she's not really sure what happened there.
Well, it's that Las Vegas dust.
It is that Vegas dust, but she decides to use the cliffhanger this time. It's got to push off of this wall here.
And, that's another mental obstacle for, really any athlete. When something unexpected happens, if you can shake it off right away, that is so huge. Sometimes you can let those moments kind of keep with you, but she looks like she's recovering pretty well.
Yeah, she is. All right. She's got a good amount of time. She's a little faster right now to this point, so she's going to grab some chalk. Hopefully she can knock this obstacle out in one go.
Yeah, for both Lucy and then Iman coming up, it's always interesting to see how athletes handle these types of moments. I know the way I used to go about it when a qualifying spot was on the line, I always focused on just how far do I need to go to qualify. Obviously, I'd want to hit the buzzer, but I wanted to qualify first and foremost. So we'll see if that plays into any of their strategies.
Yeah, I'm usually the same. I want to be able to make it to the finals, but some of these athletes, that's not enough. They want that first place or they want that buzzer. So we'll see how Lucy approaches it, but she gets through first try. And she is on now. She's taking a little rest between these obstacles, which is eating up her time.
Yeah, I kind of wonder if she really realizes how much time it is taking her, because she's gonna run out at the end, most likely at this pace. But, those treacherous triangles, though, she made them not look very treacherous.
No. Little slide there. And that's going to be her last retry on this course. Right now, she's in 5th place, so she really needs to get through this obstacle and possibly the next one to get her one of those qualifying spots.
Yeah, and it was a little odd. It looked like her feet just almost whiffed, like she didn't even use them on the hold there and didn't have the grip strength to hold herself up.
Yeah.
So that was a little interesting.
But she's now looking for that cliffhanger. Lines that dismount up, and that is going to put her in that 4th place spot. But we do have another runner coming behind her, so she really wants to solidify the qualifying position. I believe she passed the plane there. Yeah, she's good.
Oh, that was great. It looked like she was gonna miss that landing platform going off to the side, but she was able to adjust. But she's gonna have to.
Oh, whoa! Do we have an obstacle malfunction here? Yep.
Yeah, I do think that's what happened. Everybody had such a shocked look on their faces.
Yeah, it looks like Matt told her to stop. I mean, either way, that was the end of her run because she had used her retries, but it looked like Matt kind of told her to pause there for a second. So not sure if that's going to be the end of her run or if there's going to be a rerun. It's hard to tell what happened. Oh, her face. She looked very surprised.
Yeah, thankfully she did not get hit by that falling hold. That would not feel good.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they're going to do about that. It was really hard to tell if, she caused it or the obstacle broke. But that did put her in that fourth place spot with one runner left, which is going to be Aman.
Yeah, it's interesting. I don't think she would have had time to clear that obstacle, but I don't know if they'll look
Yeah,
at a
it looks
review.
like no rerun is going to happen. They're going to move on to the final runner. I think that's a good call. I agree. I don't think she had time left on the clock to be able to get through that anyway.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm not sure as a competitor. Of course, I guess you'd want to try to better your performance, but that's a grueling course. I'd almost kind of just be like, hey, I'm done. I don't want to do it again.
Whatever happens with the last runner happens. It's up to fate at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would feel the same way. That's I think this course is very deceptive. Like we watch the demo, we're watching the girls who are making it look easy, but I think it's deceptively pumpy.
Yeah, I totally agree. And that's just another reason why our first female runner who ran, Lily, she did such a good job. I mean, she got to the very last obstacle. And
yeah. And here's our final runner for our teen female. And Lily is still actually sitting in that first place spot, which means that no matter what happens, she is on the podium and going to finals.
yeah, well, I've been waiting to see how Iman handles this course. She was so just dominating in the placement course, and that's why she's the last runner up right here. So see how far she goes, but I think she definitely has the ability, although getting a little stuck right here.
Yeah, a little bit. She has been doing ninja for 7 years. That was a really good technique. She goes by the Bollywood ninja. Her ninja name is an ode to her cultural background, and she's hoping for an opportunity to inspire because there's not a lot of Asian females in ninja. That's very interesting.
Well, she's definitely showing people how to be aggressive with new techniques. We saw on kickoff, she didn't even use the wall. She just jumped straight out to both rings. And we haven't seen anyone do that yet in this age group. So really, really impressive stuff. She's
got 5'6" wingspan, so she's got +2 from her height, and you can definitely see it here. She's looking very calm, just swinging and reaching up through those triangles.
Yeah, she looks really calculated right now, not taking any extra swings and definitely not doing anything silly. Yeah, she looks like she's in control right now for sure.
That's awesome. Outside of ninja, she plays flag. She's quarterback on her flag football team. That's really cool. She enjoys engineering and reading. She's very well-rounded. She is looking super strong through that pinch technique. Very in control.
If she's into engineering, I would say she is one of the more intellectual ninjas. Yeah. So that really helps when you are doing course breakdown of how you want to handle each obstacle. So she's looking really good though.
Yeah, like we were saying, she seems
no.
A little twist. She seems very calm and calculated on this course right now. But she is going to have to take a retry on the balance, which is not fun to retry because one little foot slip and you're done.
Oh no, just like that.
Oh no, and that's going to put her in 5th place. That means she has missed out on that qualifying spot.
Wow.
Oh man.
I think that's one of the more unexpected moments that I've seen in recent memory of commentating on this. I really thought that she had one of the finals tickets
Yeah.
basically in the bag, but we already said it. Anything can happen. So
Yeah. Wow. I don't think I would have guessed that would have happened, but that means that Lucy is going to take that 4th spot. And that means our first runner of the challenge course, Lily, set that time at the very beginning and is leaving in that first place qualifying spot.
I mean, that really, you just can't even explain how huge that is. There's, again, some of these obstacles are kind of an ode to Sasuke, the Japanese originator of the sport of ninja. And it reminds me of the one time I got to compete there, the very first runner-up on stage 1. He just full send. And I mean, it was so impressive because that's not an easy thing to do. And so huge congrats to Lily. First runner-up, first place. Great job.
Absolutely. We're going to take a quick break here, so don't go anywhere. They're going to make a couple changes, make the course a little bit more challenging for our males, and we will be right back.
Ocean Needs Everyone is celebrating 5 years of saving the oceans. My name's Enzo, and through Ocean Needs Everyone, I help save the ocean by doing beach cleanups, CO and mangrove plantings, making art about recycled plastic, and making films regarding the ocean's health. How can you help save the oceans at home? Well, even if you don't live near an ocean, trash can end up in there eventually, so cut down on your use of single-use plastics. If you see trash on the roads or beaches, make sure to pick it up. Use less gas-powered vehicles, fish responsibly, and help support local organizations. I started my organization when I was 12 years old because I wanted to make a difference. So remember, you're never too young to follow your dreams and make a change. Let's all save our oceans together, one piece of trash at a time.
Want to train like a pro? DGS Ninja has you covered with obstacles designed by top athletes. Kevin Carbone, Matt Bradley, Tom Alberti, and Brett Sims. Whether you're dialing in your technique at the gym or training at home, DGS Ninja equipment is built for performance, durability, and safety. Train with confidence. Train with DGS Ninja. Find obstacles, rigs, mats, and more on dgsninja.com.
Has this ever happened to you? Where's my chalk bag? Ooh, I have a solution for that. Slab chalks! You take the chalk ball, put it in the mesh pocket, zip it up, slap, and get your chalk. Slab chalks are made right here in Springdale, Arkansas at Interform, the small batch manufacturing company. We're helping our community and providing local jobs to minorities and women of diverse backgrounds. I'm Joseph Rao, Ninja Warrior, Rock Climber, and the CEO of Slap Chalks.
All right, guys, welcome back to our Premier Series qualifier here at Dexterity Depot. We are about to have our teen males take on the course after some adjustments. I am Megan Budway, joined today by Travis Rosen. Do you think we're going to see some crazy adjustments, Travis?
Well, I don't know. It actually took a while to get the adjustments made, so I'm really curious to see what they did. But the males have a faster time limit than the women, so whatever adjustments were made, it's going to be really interesting to see what they have in store for them.
Yeah, for sure. I know in the last division there were a couple angles that were switched, a couple like extra rings that were taken out, a couple obstacles that were made a little bit longer. So I'm assuming we'll probably have very similar adjustments on this course. We've got 10 teen males that are trying to get those top 4 spots, and we're going to get ready in a second for our first runner.
Yeah, and even with the females already running, typically it's really helpful for the males to be paying attention to watch their technique, what works, what doesn't work. But with some of these adjustments coming up, it's going to be challenging for the first runner right here, Weston, because it's almost as if he is just running the course completely from scratch. So we'll see how he handles this.
Absolutely. Well, we saw in the last division, we saw Lily was able to take that first place spot being the first runner. So hopefully we have a similar situation here for Weston, because he's come all the way from South Carolina trying to get one of these qualifying spots.
Well, right now he's looking really good.
Yeah, I think he knows what he's got to do. He knows he has to put up a time because the boys coming behind him will absolutely be chasing his time. And again, this is our last U.S. qualifier before finals, so they're really fighting for those spots.
Yeah, well, there was one of the changes right there. There was no extra ring on kickoff, so they have to go straight from the ring slider straight to the bar. So there was one of the changes.
Yeah, and it looks like here they are not using the slots on these triangles. They have to go pop up the sides and then do sort of a 90-degree turn. And, I was about to say, all of these are at a slight angle, very similar to Angry Birds.
Yeah, so again, this is one of those tricky obstacles. At least he didn't fall towards the end like we saw from some of the female competitors, so he won't have wasted as much energy, but still really want to conserve as much energy as possible if you want to go deep into this course.
Yeah, absolutely. So, little straight arm catch there. Hopefully he's able to pop up higher. Turn.
No.
Not quite. First runner, like we said, it's always tough being the first runner of a new division, and that's going to be a pretty quick exit there for Weston.
Yeah, he was looking good as our first male runner, but it was kind of tricky from the camera angle to see that, again, those treacherous triangles, they are treacherous. They're at quite a different angle, and you need to be able to adjust your body just so precisely to get holds on the next one, and he just couldn't quite do it. So still good job though to Weston.
Yeah, it's a very unique play on that Angry Bird style obstacle where there's not slots for your hands to go in. There's little cliffhangers that you have to turn and catch evenly. We've got Sean now is going to be our next runner. Sean comes out of Ninja Logic. He's 14 years old and he started Ninja in 2023.
Yeah, and I like his sense of urgency right now. This is a really good looking start from Sean. A lot of aggressiveness.
I actually met Sean. Oh, he missed the starting platform.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. There we go. He's waiting for that clock. I actually met Sean in Vegas this year. He got called for the new season of Ninja Warrior. I know this because reading his bio, he actually has to get nutrition from a feeding tube. He cannot turn food into energy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so his story really stuck out to me. He's hooked up 21 hours a day. He also has asthma, epilepsy, and other immune deficiencies. And the fact that he's able to get out here and move like this is absolutely impressive.
Yeah, that definitely shows a lot of character and just quite a bit of determination and fight. And I mean, he's looking really good out here.
It's insane. That's just overcoming obstacles, not just on the course, but in life. And if you guys want to check him out, his Instagram is Mito Man Ninja. He's crushing it.
Yeah, I mean, even going to that third triangle. That is at such an angle. That was so tricky, but he made it look so easy.
Yeah, his pops through made it look great. He trains at in his backyard. He's at Ninja Logic, but he also has a rig in his backyard as well, so where he can practice. And he looks like, he's definitely one of our shorter athletes. He's only 5 feet tall, but he's
Now,
moving great.
I'm kind of blanking right now, Megan. Did the females have a hold for their hands?
Oh
no.
No, but they started halfway, I believe. They only had to use 2 or 3 of those doors.
Okay, that's right.
Yep, but they had the same idea where they had to do the pinch grip. His coach is telling him to maybe change his hands here. He's going for that one upside down hand pinch. It seems to be working for him. But he put all his weight on one side instead of pinching the door between his feet there, and that's going to do it for Sean.
Yeah, he was looking good. A lot of aggressiveness, like we said. Unfortunately, had to use one of his retries early on, unexpectedly. But he was looking really solid. But just in the end, those swivel doors proved to be a little too much for him.
Yeah, we haven't seen the last of Sean. Like I said, you guys will see him later. Very interesting, unique story. And just shout out to him for being able to, overcome life, what threw like obstacles at him, and be out here competing in Ninja.
Well, I will say right now, though we've only had 2 male runners, I'm a little surprised. I thought we'd see these athletes maybe go a little further. So it's going to be interesting to see how the rest of the field handles these changes.
I agree. If I remember correctly, Elijah had a pretty early exit on that speed course. So hopefully we'll be able to see a little bit more out of him here. And he's looking very confident already on the challenge course.
Yeah, he does. He looks like he took some time sizing everything up and mentally preparing. And yeah, like you said, he's looking really good right here.
I'm wondering if they, dusted off that wall here before the males, because a lot of them are just going straight over to that ring and not using the cliffhanger. He just needs to push a little harder, and he's got it. On now to our sky hook. He's linking. I like how these teens are setting their hips on that link so that they're not having to really correct their swing too much on that second hook.
Yeah, again, it just shows such preparation, knowing exactly what to do for not only to make the obstacle, but set yourself up for the next movement required.
Yeah, he's moving. This looks like Elijah's a kid after my own heart over here. He goes by he goes by the heavy metal ninja. He plays guitar, bass, drums, listens to heavy metal and hard rock music. So outside of ninja, he seems to be a very artsy kid.
Yeah, for sure. Hopefully he can use some of that creativity right here on try number 2.
There he goes. He wasn't on that obstacle for too long, which is good. So it probably didn't tax his grip too much. He just needs to throw a little higher. No! Looks at the hands like, why did you give out on me?
Yeah.
Unfortunate for Elijah.
Elijah was looking so good there, but probably every ninja athlete has been in that moment where you think you've got an obstacle and next thing you know, you're on the ground looking at your hands like, what just happened?
Every year on Ninja Warrior, when they stick the camera in your face and they go, what happened? And you're like, I fell.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yep. But, oh man, tough break here for our teen males so far today.
Yeah, I mean, really, that's a quick 3 up, 3 down.
Yeah.
Not going super far. We'll see, though, if Bryce Johnson right here can kind of break some of the challenges we've been seeing and go towards the end of this course.
Some of the curse that we've seen. This is Bryce the Precise Ninja. I love that nickname. Out of center court, Lawrence. Great links through that second obstacle. He's moving quick. Right away. Did you see the pictures on that obstacle?
Yeah, that's like pretty crazy. It does. I think you said it earlier. It looks like pictures of people's hands with rips. And for the uninitiated, a rip is basically what a gymnast, a ninja, rock climber gets. Some people might call them flappers, where, you get it. Basically, it's a blister that immediately rips off. And so you've got fresh skin. It's quite painful, but everybody gets them at one point or another.
Yep.
So
I love that they use that as like a trophy. Like, congratulations here at Ninja. Hopefully Bryce doesn't get a rip out here on this course though and end up on that wall.
yeah, well, we'll see if he can get the precision needed right here on these treacherous triangles to where he can get through without using a retry.
Yeah. He's looking, I love that he's got a great float up between the triangles, giving him enough airtime to, turn that triangle and get his hands in position. He looked very smooth and at home on this obstacle.
Yeah, he really does. He looks comfortable out there. Doesn't really look like he's even breathing hard. He's obviously chalking up right here. He's going to need that on these swivel doors, but he's looking really, really relaxed.
Get a little extra pinch grip. I feel like for this one, it's super important to not only have your hands placed where you want to, but really pinch with those feet. That's going to give you a little more leverage to not swing off to the side on this obstacle.
Yeah, well, this is kind of an ode to the floating, the floating boards from back in the day. And I think probably the technique that I would go for is really squat down deep with your feet still on those holds, but which kind of allows your,
his hand
Bryce.
opened up. Man, I will say, like you said, this is an old school obstacle that we haven't seen for a while. I would have to think that these kids probably have not really ever trained that style of obstacle.
Yeah, I think you could probably be right there because it is there's strength obviously that's needed, quite a bit of it, but there's such a technique needed as well. And watching some of these athletes go through that, it looks almost as if the technique is kind of escaping them. So yeah, I think you're right.
Man, that's been a crux point so far. Not a single one of our males have beat that specific obstacle. So hopefully Quinn out of Dexterity can be the first one to get through that and break the curse.
Yeah, well, we talked about home field advantage earlier, and who knows if they have those up regularly. If so, then anyone who trains here regularly will definitely have an advantage. So we'll see how Quinn handles it.
Yep, he's looking smooth so far through here. Now to the kickoff. Great use of the wall there. Again, it's not a slipper anymore. Reaches out all the way through. Quinn is 13 years old.
Yeah, he's looking really solid right now. Not really panicking, not rushing. I think he understands time is of the essence, but obviously he also doesn't want to make a silly mistake from going too quickly.
Yeah.
But he's looking strong.
Oh no! I was about to say he's a little low on that second triangle, which is going to make that pop and turn a lot more explosive for him. So hopefully he can get his hands a little bit higher. Let's see. Yeah, he is a little higher this time. He's really got to pop up, and he's got it. Let's see if he can get through the rest of this obstacle his first try.
Yeah, well, he really doesn't have a choice.
Woo!
He's going to have to make it.
He is a little bit of a circle motion here, but seems like he's in control of that throw. Nice. There it is. Quinn gets his hands on that. Last cliffhanger, just looking for the dismount, and he's got it. So that's going to bump him up to third place. I'm hoping we can see him get through this one.
Yeah, we'll see. Like you said, we haven't seen any of the males get past this yet. And honestly, we're talking about techniques that might be unfamiliar. It reminds me, the first time I ever competed on the floating boards back in the day was in the finals at Las Vegas. I'd never done them before. I tried to replicate the strength required just using just odd creative ways to train, but I'd never actually done the obstacle itself. But right now, Quinn is looking awesome on this.
Some of the amateurs we saw earlier went for more of like a dead hang motion, keeping their hands up high and like in a squat position, and it seemed to work really well. But Quinn is going to be our first male through that crux point. 50 seconds left, though.
Oh, nice work.
He is moving on. 45 seconds. He's really going to have to knock these out his first try if he wants a chance to that buzzer.
Ooh. So they've got a sideways catch there
Yeah.
versus straight on. So just kind of a wingnut type of approach, so to speak. But
Yeah.
that's just yet another twist on this male age group. And he's going to have to get even more swing, obviously turn his body 90 degrees in the air. That's going to be tricky. And he's getting tired.
Oh yeah, 39 seconds left. They have this first hold too as well. The female is just kind of leaned out over to the cones. So they have to make this sideways throw and then they have to turn again in another direction change over to these nunchucks. And if you catch one slightly before the other one, you are going down. Oh my gosh.
Wow,
You
that was
got
impressive.
it.
His right hand looked like it was just about to slip off that nunchuck, but he has got to be getting tired right now. Time is ticking away. He's going to have to. Oh,
Oh
nice try.
no. Yeah, I think he was not only out of time, I think he might have been out of gas based on his facial expression there. But he's got hugs from coach over there. That's a very solid run here out of Quinn.
Yeah, he did a really good job, and with only 5 runners left, he's currently in first place, so he's really set himself up in a good spot to try to make it in that top 4. I mean, it's not guaranteed by any stretch because the last runners are going to be really good, but great job right there on that spinning log. Such a tricky obstacle, and way to get this second attempt right here.
Absolutely. And as we saw in our female division, anything can happen to any ninja at any time. So we'll see if that time and that obstacle holds up for our last 5 runners of the day.
Yeah, I loved watching Quinn right there. He looked like he was satisfied with that run. I think he had a nice smile on his face. So good job.
I think so. All right, we've got Colton now out of Gravity Forge. He's got a crazy wingspan. He's only 5'6". He's got a 5'10" wingspan. Oh my gosh.
Wow. Well, that definitely can help him here. Sometimes it could be a bit of a detriment, but that's probably going to play to his advantage. Whoa. Okay.
I think he's good. Yeah, he didn't engage the obstacle. I think he's okay. Yeah, that means he'll probably be able to reach, maybe not have to power as hard for some of these obstacles. Like that one, for example. He's able to reach that last bar a little sooner. He's 14 years old, and he likes the challenge course format.
Yeah, well, that's always a good thing. He's going to be ready and prepared for this because, again, you never know what you're going to face on any ninja course, so you have to be so well trained and so prepared. So if this is the type of course he likes, you can only imagine he trains super hard for it.
Well, he said he loves cliffhangers, VLs, burnout style. So I would think that this obstacle and then the next floating doors obstacle would kind of be right in his wheelhouse.
Yeah, well, he's looking really good. He only has this one hold left. Nice.
Oh, yeah, he made that super smooth. He's on now. So, well, hopefully with all that practice he does in that pinch grip with VLs and burnouts, that this should be a piece of cake. Plus he's got that reach, man. Yeah, he's making this look easy.
Yeah, I mean, he's really utilizing his feet, I would say, much more than others have so far, to where he's not really even having to use that pinch quite as much.
Yeah, he stood fully up on the obstacle, which worked out really well for him because he is 30 seconds faster right now.
Oh no.
Oh, little spin of the PVC, but he does get to retry this one.
Now, a question for you, Megan. You've got one retry. Which is the more pressure-packed situation? If it's a balance obstacle like this or an upper body obstacle?
Always balance. I am there.
Oh,
See?
no.
I am very, very bad at balance obstacles. The past 5 years on ANW, or 4 years, I've been taken out by a balance obstacle. So I would think I would feel a lot of pressure knowing that I have to get through this obstacle in order to move on.
Yeah, well, I mean, I know for me, it's definitely more pressure on balance. I just figured I'd ask what you thought.
Oh, absolutely. I don't know. We train so much upper body that I feel like we can really trust our strength more as athletes than just a simple misstep or foot placement, just like we saw.
Yeah, well, still really good job from Colton, but now we're into the final 4 runners. So again, like with the females, we're really going to be able to start seeing now what the top 4 who get that spot to Modus, how that's going to shake out.
Yeah, that's going to put Colton, he had a pretty fast time to that point, so that's going to put him in second, but any of these next ninjas like Harrison here can knock him out of that spot. And Harrison looks like he knows he's exploding out of the gate already. He knows that he's got to get there in a fast time to take one of those places.
Yeah, and what's tough for anybody who's on the bubble, these last competitors, they're last for a reason, is because they really did such a good job in the placement course. So it's going to make it tricky for anyone who has one of those bubble spots.
There he goes. Yeah. It's a little shorter reach than our last competitor. Had to kick off a couple times there, but was able to get through it. Like you said, he also knows the people coming behind him were even faster on that placement course. So Harrison knows that he's got to move and groove to try to get to the last obstacle.
Oh, nice work right there.
Oh, yeah, he's looking super strong.
Yeah, wasted no time going immediately on that first triangle.
Nice. Getting his swing up. Great height and air awareness on this obstacle. He's got one more move left. Nice work. Looking for that dismount now. With 2 minutes left on the course, he's heading over to our floating doors.
Yeah, I love how much time he's got. I think that's maybe the fastest we've seen so far. 2 minutes left coming off that treacherous triangle. So he's doing really good. We'll see just how fast he gets through this, though. This is kind of the make or break obstacle, it seems like. Oh, no.
I really think Quinn's approach, was it Quinn? Or no, it was Colton's approach where he stood straight up. I think that was a really good way, because if you're leaning back at all, then gravity's going to want to pull you off of that. Just like that. Gravity's going to want to open your hands up and pull you off, and you can see it in his face. Unfortunate early exit for Harrison.
Yeah, well, we've already been talking about this whole male age group that might seem like that is a technique that some of these teen ninjas have not maybe trained as much, and it's kind of thrown them off. And he was looking so good. So Harrison, keep your head up. He's still technically in the running, but it's going to be a tall order to get a final spot. But again, you never know.
You never know. Anything can happen at any time. Asher is going to be our next runner up today, coming out of Nova Ninja. He's been doing ninja since 2022 for 3 years, and he was a gymnast before, so no stranger to body control and awareness.
Yeah, it also says that he likes playing folk music on a fiddle and banjo, so that's pretty cool.
That's awesome. His favorite obstacle is flying bar and skyhook, so I'm excited to see his technique here on this next obstacle. Goes right away. Great awareness. Lines his hips up. Only needs one backswing to link through. That might have been the smoothest that we have seen that so far.
Yeah, definitely did that very quick too. No extra swings. Very, very nice.
Yep, this is great to see. We saw Asher earlier this season at Jump Twist. I remember he had a really good placement course run. Just like before, so hopefully he can get one of those qualifying spots.
Yeah, and I feel right now, he's looking good, but he's looking a bit cautious. Mm-hmm. And obviously you don't want to go out on this obstacle, so that's good. But yeah.
Oh, no! Unfortunate. Just a little backwards. He looks a little confused there. Not sure what happened, but he is going to have to redo that entire obstacle, which is going to eat up grip and time.
Yeah, that is such an... Oh, no!
Whoa! Oh, man.
Wow. Again, we've said it all day long. You never know what is going to happen. And he was looking so good, just didn't kick off right there, and he just needed to go a little more aggressive.
I think his momentum was just a little backwards when he hit that platform and then just whiffed. His second try. So unfortunate. That bumps him down to 7th place. And with 2 runners left, that means that Quinn and Colton have secured their spots in the Premier Series finals.
Yeah, but that also means that Harrison and Sean are definitely on the bubble. And, Daniel here and then Caleb after him, they can really bring it. But we've seen some
Oh,
crazy
wow.
stuff happening today. So, well, let's see how far they can go.
Absolutely. He is out of the gate here, linking that
Oh, my
entire
goodness.
obstacle. Impressive work out of Daniel. Wow. He started Ninja in 2018. That's a long time for his age.
Yeah, well, he's definitely showing it right now.
Yeah, he's looking like a veteran.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh my gosh, linking through the entire skyhook obstacle. Oh, he placed third strongest ninja at Worlds in 2024. So you can really see it. This is right in his wheelhouse.
Seriously, like what we're watching right now, it's like an entire level up, basically, from what we've seen so far. I mean, this is incredible from Daniel right now.
Yeah, literally putting on a clinic of exactly how,
Whoa.
wow, this course was meant to be.
But
Man.
as impressive as this has been, like we've seen for all the males almost, this right here has been such a tricky obstacle. So we'll see how Daniel responds.
Yep. It looks like he's a little there. That's the technique that was working really well for our amateurs earlier. That full dead hang, not putting your hands too close together, not taxing your grip with that lock off, and it seems to really be working out for him.
Yeah, well, that's definitely the technique that you use on the old school floating boards and definitely worked out well for him.
Looks like he's been watching some old school ninja because he did that perfectly. A minute and a half left.
Whoa.
Oh, good awareness here. Let's go, Daniel. Staying high. Ooh, getting, yes!
Nice.
Nice work. 34 seconds faster right now.
Yeah, honestly, he was so high. I was a little concerned as he was approaching that spinning log, but no problem for Daniel.
Yeah. He is.
Oh!
Man, his wing nut technique, I was about to say he looked great floating, but it looked like he just caught one side a little faster than the other, which pulled it down.
Well, again, he's got his retries. This is his first retry right here. So hopefully he can get it on try number 2. I mean, he has got so much time left that should he make it through this, it's conceivable that he could actually hit the buzzer.
Yeah, he has plenty of time left on the clock. Great. Ooh. All right, let's see if he can line up his swing here. He's got to get both hands on those nunchucks at the same time.
Oh, no.
Just a little slip there. But Daniel is going to be going to Premier Series finals at Modus.
That was seriously such a treat to watch. He was putting on a clinic for a majority of that course run, but then just those chain reaction nunchucks were too much in the end for him. But still, that was so good, and he's well deserving of second place as of right now.
Yep, absolutely. All right, well, we've got one runner left of our teen male division here, of our teen just overall division here. And that's going to be Caleb. Right now, Harrison is on that bubble in that 4th place spot with one runner left.
Well, and I will say, if there's anybody who can hit a buzzer, it is Caleb Coombs. I'm so excited to see what he can do. And again, we haven't had any course clears, just like you said in the amateur division. So it's up to Caleb to see if there can be any teen clears today.
Well, hopefully he feels right at home since he is a dexterity athlete and he's trying to move through. I wonder if he's like going for that clear or if he's saying, okay, I just need to get through the swivel doors and then I guarantee my spot.
Yeah, I don't know. Just with how competitive some of these teens are, I don't think it's necessarily let's just qualify. I think they're still like, I want to get first place.
Yeah, I agree. But let's see. He's going into it. Nice pop here. He seems very in control of his run right now.
Yeah, and again, we've said it all season long, but ninjas who make these obstacles look easy, it's a testament to how good and how strong they are. I mean, even how smooth Caleb was right there, it's because he's so strong.
Yeah, he's Super fast. A little bit slower, actually, than our last runner, but he's got that same technique. He learned a little bit watching old school floating doors, watching the runner before him. Solid technique here, moving very smooth. And if he gets through this obstacle, that will put him qualifying for finals.
And I do not think that's going to be an issue.
There it is. And that means Caleb is going to be in that third place spot, but I don't think that's enough for him. I think no! I think he wants first. He was too high up on that quad step.
Well, so here we are. He's using his retry on the balance. So kind of a nerve-wracking situation.
Yeah. All right. Hopefully he takes a breath. He's a little slower approach now. Let's see how he does this.
Oh,
nice
no problem.
work. 1:20 left. He has time to clear this course.
Yeah, he really does. I was so hoping that he'd make that on try number 2 because I want to see how Caleb handles these last 2 obstacles because I think he's got it in his wheelhouse.
Yep, he's just got to line up. Let's see. Yes!
Perfect.
Let's go, Caleb. And he is on the last obstacle. That's actually going to put him in first place, but we know that he wants to be the only clear. And I know on this obstacle, the males have to go backwards instead of that forward grab like the females had. So that adds an even harder element.
Oh my goodness. Yeah,
that's
so
difficult.
So difficult because again, last obstacle, even the most well-conditioned athletes are feeling it at this point, and he's going to have to be so aggressive and have such a big swing to get the power necessary for this movement. So come on, Caleb.
I know we want to see it. We want to see a clear. Oh, no, he was so close.
That was so close. He got the cane on the track. He just couldn't hold on. Oh, that was so. Thought we were going to see it, Megan.
I know. His hands just slipped off right at the last moment there. And that means this is another division today that we are not going to see a clear on the challenge course. Hopefully the elites can make up for that later.
Yeah, well, it was still a very fun and exciting teen division nonetheless. But yeah, we'll see. It's all on the elites now to see if there can be some buzzers hit on this very fun but challenging challenge course.
Yeah, that's awesome. Man, I wanted to see somewhere so bad. But I'm actually looking at the results on WNO's website, and it looks like Caleb was already qualified anyway. He qualified on August 16th. So that means that Harrison is going to sneak in and take that last qualifying spot in 5th place.
Well, they all deserve that. That's for sure. You see so many incredible performances today, so much training that these athletes did to get here, and that's just super well deserved to all of them.
Absolutely. I'm excited to watch this group when they head over to finals. And for our ladies, Lily taking that first place spot after being the first runner. Grace, Alyssa, and Lucy, all 3 of those ladies are going to be qualifying, going to finals as well in just a month.
Yeah, it really is not that long from now. So super exciting competition that will be at Modus, but this was such a great competition to be a part of. We do have the elites, like we said, coming up in just a bit, 3:30 p.m. Eastern. That is going to be pretty epic.
Yeah, you definitely will not want to miss that. If you thought the teens were exciting, just wait until you see this elite course and these elite athletes taking it on. Well, I am Megan Budway here with Travis Rosen. I had a fantastic time today hanging out with you, watching these athletes.
Yeah, it was a great time as always, Megan. These teens never fail to impress me. So just strong and talented and ever experienced. So that was just great. And it's going to be an incredible wrap to the weekend with the elites in just a bit.
Thank you guys for hanging out, and we will see you shortly at the elites.